Have you ever had a moment where your whole life collapsed and you just stood there thinking, well, that wasn't in the plan? Don't worry, even we sloths know that feeling. People think we live slow, simple lives, but trust me, when you hang from trees all day, you have a lot of time to think about pain, mistakes, and how easily life can fall apart. Now imagine this. You're 17, proud, respected, and everything you love burns down in a single morning. Your clan falls, your future disappears, your identity shatters. That's what happened to the greatest samurai who ever lived. But here's the surprising part. His story didn't end when everything broke. It started there. And the same applies to you. During the darkest years of his life, he discovered 5 rules, rules so powerful that they rebuild a life from absolute zero. And today, you'll learn them too. But before we start, take a breath, slow, like a sloth, and ask yourself, what are you still holding on to that might already be gone? If something came to mind, you're in the right place. Let's begin. Rule 1. Accept the hard reality. Humans love resisting reality. Oh no, this can't be happening. This is unfair. Maybe if I scream at the sky, things will go back to normal. Meanwhile, sloths, we just blink slowly, sigh, and accept things as they are. That samurai did the same. He didn't say, "Why me?" He said, "What now?" Acceptance isn't giving up. It's redirecting your energy from fighting the past to building the future. Think of it like this. If the tree you're hanging from snaps, you don't argue with the tree, you grab the next branch. So tell me, what truth are you refusing to accept, and how much longer will you suffer because of it? Acceptance is the first step to freedom. Rule 2. Reject weakening comfort. When humans are hurting, you run to comfort. Food, alcohol, scrolling, distractions, temporary relief. But comfort rarely heals. Most of the time, it weakens. The samurai understood this better than anyone. Instead of numbing himself, he chose discipline. He slept outside, ate simply, trained relentlessly, meditated, studied, rebuilt himself from the ground up. He understood something important. There are 2 kinds of pain, the kind that destroys you and the kind you choose that builds you. As a sloth, trust me, choosing the right discomfort is better than falling from the wrong branch. So ask yourself, what comfort is secretly ruining you? What escape is stopping your growth? Cut it, or it will cut you down. Rule 3. Your emotions are your enemy. Humans love saying, follow your heart. Sloths, we prefer something different. Follow your breath. Then check what your heart is doing. In the most famous duel of his life, the samurai arrived 3 hours late on purpose. His opponent was furious, blinded by emotion, already defeated inside. Because here's the truth. Anger blinds, fear freezes, sadness paralyzes, excitement distorts judgment. Your emotions are like noisy passengers in the back of your mind. They can yell, cry, panic. But you are the driver. So the samurai did something simple. The 10-second mind. When an emotion hit him, he waited 10 slow seconds. Let it rise, let it peak, let it fade. Then he asked, what would the calmest version of me do now? That version always wins. So tell me, which emotion controls you? Fear, anger, sadness, jealousy? Until you master it, you're fighting your battles with the wrong weapon. Rule 4. Stop being the center of your universe. Humans love overthinking, replaying past mistakes, analyzing regrets, living in mental loops. Sloths don't have the energy for that. But that samurai, he almost fell into the same trap. For months, he replayed his failures again and again until the pain became poison. Then he realized, when your world is only about your suffering, your mind becomes your cage. So he expanded his world. He studied poetry, art, philosophy, nature, architecture, calligraphy, anything that pulled him out of himself. And slowly, his pain shrank. Not because it disappeared, but because his mind grew larger than the pain. Remember this, a mind that only looks inward collapses. A mind that looks outward expands. So ask yourself, when was the last time you fed your mind something new, something big, something outside your suffering? Perspective is power. Rule 5. Gratitude is a weapon. The samurai's final enemy wasn't a warrior, it was envy, comparison, the feeling that others had more. Sound familiar? Humans compare constantly. Sloths. We compare branches, and even then only sometimes. The samurai learned something powerful. Gratitude is not fluffy positivity. It is mental warfare. Not the generic kind like, I'm grateful for life, but specific gratitude. I'm grateful I learned today. I'm grateful I endured today. I'm grateful I didn't quit today. This rewires the mind from scarcity to abundance, from fear to clarity. Warriors who focus on what they lack fight with fear. Warriors who focus on what they have fight with strength. So ask yourself, do you focus on what's missing or what's still in your hands? Your answer determines your future. The final lesson, don't rebuild the old you. The samurai did not try to become the boy he once was. That version died in the fire. Instead, he asked, with everything I've learned, who can I become now? That's the question your new life is waiting for. Maybe the life you lost was a prison disguised as comfort. Maybe the world is pushing you to grow into a version of yourself you never imagined. Remember this, pressure creates diamonds. Struggle creates strength. Destruction creates evolution. So now I ask you, which of the 5 rules will you begin today? Acceptance, discipline, emotional control, perspective, gratitude. Because if you learn to rebuild slowly, patiently, intentionally, you become unstoppable. And this, my friend, is the SlothSense way.